What I'm hearing is increasing vocabulary, increasing student STEM, sentence STEMs. I'm hearing you guys talk about sheltered instruction and training teachers in sheltered instruction in chunks,
Yes.
which would include everything that has been mentioned.
Yes.
Right.
So with that, what action steps do you all feel need to be taken to improve student achievement with our ELs?
Well, debating it, I think a lot of it is not buy-in, but what am I trying to say? Are they applying the training that they've been given? And so I think a lot of that needs to take place too. And if they're not, then we need to find out why.
Or what we can do.
Videos, short snippet videos, 10 minutes in length, like Ms. Beasley was saying, something short, and make a buffet of sorts that they could pull up on their phone even and say, you know, today I want to learn about vocabulary. It's 8 o'clock at night. I've got some time. Let me watch a 10-minute video on vocabulary. Which I know not many people would do at 8 o'clock at night, but I'm just giving you an example. And then they can pull up on their phone and go, oh, okay, there's something I could do for 10 minutes. And they've done some PD, they get credit, and it's something they could do on their own time.
I like what you're saying. That would really increase accessibility.
Yes, there you go, accessibility.
So.
And I don't know if I would start with the buffet. I think I'd probably start with what we're going to do and maybe give them a little snippet of here's a first PD. This is what it looks like. And then we're going to put this buffet on the Google Drive or whatever for you to access.
I think that incorporating the face-to-face initially, providing that training and overview over sheltered instruction, and then ending that training with explaining the menu, the buffet menu.
Okay.
And the activities that are available in that buffet menu.
Okay.
I feel like that would be it would give a closing.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like there needs to be some expectation.
That we could start with, you know, the first expectation would be to attend the meeting.
Yes.
Yes.
The first training. And then you could give an expectation of, you know, do you want to require them to watch the video one a month? How are they going to document that they watched it? And then, you know, how we want to see it. Do we want to see it in the lesson plan so we could come into the room and watch it in action? Or
that's true. There needs to be some follow up there. Yeah, that's something I have to think through.
And see how it affects that whole population. So
right.
That's
And
a good
especially year after year.
yes,
You know,
they can see the trend.
grade level, you know.
So I'm hearing pushback from the teachers. They're going to need modeling and provide activities to alleviate that pushback, to know that they feel supported. I'm hearing that another challenge would be the follow-up. How are we going to do that follow-up? Beasley said that the ISs could play a major role in that, making sure that it's included in their lesson plans, walkthroughs, things of that nature, and then showing importance of it. Showing the teachers not just their data, but the campus data, how their instruction is affecting the campus as a whole. So how will our work affect student culture?
I think it'll be a positive because the students are going to feel, I mean, they're going to be learning, and they're going to gain more confidence in their English proficiency.
The more strides they make, the better gains they make in English, and the better scores they get, the more empowered I think they're going to feel, and I think that's going to improve the culture.
Oh yeah, I think it will be positive as well. Feel a part, you know, more a part of the school than maybe they do now.
And this is assuming this is assuming that our plan is successful. That
Yes.
these are the outcomes that we desire. So with that being said, I will put these action steps into a workable plan, and then I will email you.
After working with our collaborative team to increase teacher capacity, specifically targeting the English learner accommodations, we decided to create a professional development plan for our teachers. At the principal's request, our action plan will serve as a pilot implementation. I wanted to talk with you about how it felt working as a collaborative team member. And I'd like you to reflect on our meetings. Describe your involvement in the action plan.
Okay, well, I always enjoy working on a collaborative team because I feel like I can learn and grow from talking with people that have the same interest, such as our ELs. Our meetings, I talk about the logistics and really what like the SIOP model was about. And they in the professional development for the teachers, which I thought was presented beautifully. I really like the fact that the teachers had choice in when they could watch the videos, and even choice in kind of where they wanted to start in the process and the implementation of the SIOP model. As far as my involvement in the plan, again, I feel like I was there as a former EL teacher. I have been trained in the SIOP model, and I felt like I was able to bring, information, strategies, logistics to the implementation.
Working with a collaborative team can come with many challenges. After working with you all, I learned that all of you as team members bring a strong presence in all aspects of the planning process. Looking back, working with district content specialists for the English learners, working with you as the instructional specialist, you document, collect and oversee the TELPAS administrations, and our assistant principal who coordinates the English learner programs on our campus. I think that we were able to create an effective action plan. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that it was a success. Like I said earlier, you rolled out the PD to the teachers. They were able to implement these strategies in their classroom. Then I unfortunately wasn't available to do the observations at that time, but you brought to the team that the teachers were successful and found that the strategies were beneficial for the students.
And so you had mentioned that you were able to contribute to the team. I know that you are used to leading collaborative efforts during PLCs with teachers. How is your contribution different with this team?
Well, honestly, the people like the district instructional specialist that was on the team, I feel like really is much more knowledgeable about the process than I am, but we were able to just collaborate and talk about the different strategies and the different, the content language objectives and, how that should look. We were able to put together campus expectations and how that should look in the classroom, and even some look fors for when we do go in and do the observations.
And so I know you were not able to attend one of our meetings. The content specialist for ELs shared some videos as model teachers that to share with the 5th grade reading teachers. So that's something that I would like to share with you so that perhaps we can use that in the future.
Yes, that'd be great, because I know even as our ELs learn so much from the visuals, but even our teachers, when you can show them best practice in action, it makes it easier to implement.
So with all of this in mind, do you feel that our initiative met the needs of the teachers?
Definitely. They, again, just to reiterate, that you were able to give them the PD that they needed. It was very videos to watch. You provided them with a menu that they could even go back and revisit. So I think they had the support that they needed for the implementation.
And what changes would you make to our collaborative plan?
Honestly, I think it needs to be implemented maybe sooner in the year, earlier on, because I believe there's so many teachers that don't quite understand, ELPS and the importance of putting these strategies in place for our English learners. So I would start it earlier, and probably I would make it a campus initiative. I know you started small just to kind of see and get a feel, but I think you're ready to go ahead and take it on to the campus level.
Professionally, what did you learn about the members of your collaborative team?
That they are so smart. No, really, I felt like we had a knowledgeable group of people that came together and shared what they knew about the process.
What impact do you think that this plan will have on campus culture, or has had on campus culture, particularly the 5th grade reading team?
Well, for the team, I think it's going to add engagement into the activities in the classroom. And we're looking at, so are you talking about campus culture as far as students, or as far as teachers that might not want to do it? What do you mean by campus culture?
When I say campus culture, I believe that when you increase teacher capacity, that you also increase student achievement. And
Yes.
So with those two, I feel that you must enhance campus culture in both aspects.
Mm-hmm.
So both.
A positive for the campus culture.
Okay. And so incorporating the PSYOP strategies in teacher instruction, do you feel that that has had a positive impact? And as far as future implementation, do you think that that would be a positive impact on the campus culture?
As far as the future, I believe it will, because it's best practice. It's research based. And I mean, it's going to ultimately, the students are going to succeed. And like you said earlier, with teacher capacity, if you build teacher capacity, students are going to be successful and everybody's going to be happy. So.
And last question, did you enjoy being a part of the collaborative team?
Yes. I think I said this earlier, but I love being on team. It makes it much better than working alone, obviously, but I am a lifelong learner, and when I collaborate with people, I just learned so much from others. And so, yeah, I love being a part of a collaborative team.